walk in.
You didn't see who walk in?
You know, you.
Me?
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
You out there in YouTube land.
I think we are live, probably.
What an open.
Imagine. Here,
Are we rolling here, fellas?
Absolutely.
Let's go.
All right.
Okay.
Here we are.
Because I'm looking.
There you are.
Am I there? Look
There
at
it
that.
is.
Look at that crew. We're all here.
All
Welcome
right.
to the West 4th and Long podcast. I'm Eric Koch, joined as always by Ryan Cook, Jason Bruckman, Patrick Eichold. I don't even know why Ryan and I are here today.
It's our time to shine.
It's-
You had Miami. We get USA.
Yeah, but at least your team won. So,
Well, you were about the
Team
journey.
two.
I'm still about the journey, and what a journey you two had for the last 2 weeks.
Drove you
If
guys nuts.
Well, listen, if you came into Cook Sporting Goods the last couple of weeks, you'd notice the television was on, which, listen, we have TVs here in the store, and I love that we do, and if there's sports on, we should probably use the TVs. Totally understand.
Yep.
How much work did you, seriously get done, though, in the last 2 weeks with
Plenty.
the Olympics on? Did you?
Plenty, yeah. There's plenty of downtime in between the sports we wanted to watch. Now, keep in mind, Paralympics is coming up, so we're going to have to watch that.
Got to cancel DirecTV.
Well, it's on Peacock,
Yeah,
so you're good.
fortunately, yeah.
Dang it.
Peacock account.
Forget about streaming. All right, so listen, you guys, and rightfully so, Team USA, hockey, that was amazing. The journey was amazing.
Yes.
I didn't realize, and you could have helped me with this, that it had been 46 years since Team USA won a gold in
it's on my shirt.
men's hockey.
Yeah, commemorated.
Well, you didn't wear your shirt to
No, I
work.
didn't.
Unbelievable. It was.
Yeah,
You know,
it
the
was.
whole journey, and honestly, the game on Sunday was epic. The parts that I saw, and just seeing the reaction of people.
Mm-hmm.
You know, seeing different areas, people all over the country losing their minds.
Yeah.
And I mean, half of them can't tell you what offsides or icing is, but it doesn't matter.
No, it doesn't matter.
And that's why the Olympics are great.
Did you see the celebration up in Oxford on
Yes.
Brick Street?
It looked fake. You know, you
It
watch
looks
those
fake.
AI ones.
Yeah.
I didn't believe it.
That'll be the new meme thing where the one with the big screen, they'll put something on there and everybody just goes nuts. That'll be the new one.
Yeah. No, beating Canada in the gold medal game. It's Canada's sport, right?
Yep.
And
Not
you didn't
anymore.
realize. No, well, okay. But that's just what's so funny about this. You know, usually Canadians are so kind of passive. You know, like, oh gosh, it's so great to be here with you. You know, and then all of a sudden we beat them, and then we just start flexing on them so hard.
Well, and then
Sorry,
they
not
came-
sorry.
They came out and a lot of their fans were like, "That's not even real hockey, 3-on-3." But well, those are the rules, and you lost.
You wouldn't be complaining about it if Canada won, yeah.
Right. But why is it 3-on-3
No clue.
and overtime in the
It
Olympics?
just opens up the game and it makes the overtime shorter, which I don't love it. I mean, I'm glad USA won under that format. The last time they played in a gold medal game, it was 5-on-5 in overtime. I don't know. I think maybe the Olympics just doesn't want the 5 overtime marathons that sometimes happen, in the NHL playoffs. But I think it's great.
Well, I don't know. I now that I've calmed down, we're talking about it. I think 3-on-3 is a little extreme. I think you start first 5 minutes 5-on-5, and then maybe the next 10 minutes is 4-on-4. And then if
bad.
you haven't figured it out by then, the last 5 minutes is 3-on-3. And if you make it that far, it's basically all hell is breaking
Do a
loose.
shootout.
What about a shootout? When does that come into play? I mean, is that universally hated though, because it kind of cheapens what happened before? Because anything, or I don't know, or does it?
I don't
think
like it
it's-
in the finals. I'm good with
Right.
up until the finals, but in the finals, just let them go until somebody wins it.
So watching the Olympics, and I can make fun of you guys till the end of time, but I won't, because it's cool and it's the Olympics are fun. They should be fun for everyone. Didn't you feel like before and I hate to say this, the men's specific hockey gold medal game, and the women winning was fantastic as well. They played great throughout. However, this Olympics seemed to be missing something. I don't know if it was star power. Team USA didn't do as well in other areas. I'm thinking of figure skating now outside of I forget her name that actually won the gold, but pairs and some of these other things. It seemed flat until hockey came through in the end. It was kind of perfect, right? That was the moment of the
crescendo.
Olympics. It was
Yeah.
a perfect crescendo.
There's a lot of sports that Americans just aren't interested in the Winter Olympics, like the cross-country skiing. Nobody wants to watch 50 minutes of somebody hiking around on skis. It's just not fun.
Well, that's why they have it with the shooting. That way it breaks it up.
You weren't excited about the curling? Did you not get into that?
Hey, what was the deal with Canada? Speaking of Canadians, there was some
double touch?
cheating scandal. Yeah, the double touch.
Yeah.
So my question is that you have all those people in the curling arena, and you're watching. You can't have one dude just kind of watching the start line there and watch for the double touch.
Is all the volunteers you have for the Olympic Games, you can't do that?
I don't know. My point is that I think in years past, I think they've done a good job of building up the superstars before it. You knew Shaun White was going to be there. Caleb Schifrin was going to be there.
That's a big thing. I mean, Shaun White. It was Shaun White.
But
he was polarizing.
He was polarizing
and
because
he was
NBC made him
amazing.
a celebrity.
Yeah.
He was great, but they still have dudes. Like, pump up the dudes before. I think they did a bad job of that.
I can
didn't
see
know.
that. I
Yeah.
can see that. I have a question for all three of you. If you were like going to be a stud at one sport in the Winter Olympics and be like the top guy in that sport, what would you want to do?
I mean, I would just do hockey.
I would be the brakeman in a bobsled because I don't want to see where I'm going, but I just
You just want to be able to stop.
He's a big time pusher though, isn't he?
Yeah,
isn't
but
he the last guy?
sure, but you can see. You don't see how fast you're
Okay.
going when you start going. So
Okay.
give me that.
All right.
The dude's doing the hot dog aerials, right? The crazy
Really?
jump, huh? I mean, this is like what you could be good at.
Like which one?
No,
The
like
skiing,
something.
the snowboarding.
The aerial.
Oh yeah,
Ski
I
aerial?
mean, that would be awesome to be able to pull off. What do they do? Like 8 flips?
Yeah,
or
it's
something?
like 4 and a
Did you
half
see Nick?
twists.
Did you see Nick Gepper though?
Yeah, we don't need that. Yeah, we don't need
So this is the
Yeah.
thing. So
Yeah,
even
well,
if you're good
that
at
looked
it,
painful.
Yeah.
you still have to like watch yourself do it.
That is
So could
true.
you watch yourself do that?
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, that
I'd be like, oh, good thing I walked away from that one.
right.
Mine would be skeleton
Ooh. Yeah.
or large hill.
What's
Large hill
Large
ski
hill
jump.
Ski jump.
Closest thing to flying you're ever going to get.
Yeah.
That'd be fun.
Yeah.
That's pretty sweet.
Yeah. So would you enhance yourself to make sure that you go farther?
I don't know what
Because
that means.
that was a thing.
Oh, yeah.
Apparently somebody was stuffing some areas in their suits
What?
to be able to catch more air. Never mind. It's
a thing. Look it up.
it was a thing.
I don't know that I
Be
want
careful
to.
when you look it up, too.
What else is my search going to come back with?
But I would say the coolest thing I saw besides U.S. winning both men's and women's hockey was the guy in the moguls
That finished backwards.
that finished backwards.
Oh, yeah.
Like, he hit that last ramp and was like, oh, crap, just land this somehow. And then finished backwards.
Yeah. Well, I like the snowboard cross. That was really cool.
That was entertaining.
I was able to watch that quite a bit.
Listen to these events we're bringing up, and they're good events and they're fun and they're exciting. But it goes back to I don't know what the viewership was, but when we were growing up watching the Olympics, you didn't have all that, which I like that we do. But I think you almost went in. It's kind of like okay, think about the Summer Olympics, right? Think about the events that are going to get eyeballs every year. Every 4 years, you're going to get gymnastics eyeballs. You're going to get track and field eyeballs. You're going to get, everybody loves watching swimming. You have those events, like even going ahead to 2028 in LA, you're like, all right, so now we're thinking. I think there are people that are like, all right, so who are the best women's gymnasts right now? Who are we going to see in 2 years? Who's the new Michael Phelps or the new Ledecky? Or maybe it is still Ledecky.
I think it's still a
It still might be Ledecky. But that's the thing. You don't have that in winter. Not to say you
Yeah,
don't have athletes, but
Like, U.S. usually dominates Summer Olympics, and they usually don't dominate the Winter Olympics, but they're closing the gap pretty
yeah,
quickly.
yeah. In the
And I
last
think you'll
20
start to
years or
see
so.
that maybe transition a little more. It's every 4 years
Do
for
you think some
2
of
weeks.
the lack of excitement on your end of it was the delay? The fact that nothing was, like, there was very little that was,
yeah, little.
Well,
I
I
mean,
It was all live here from
I
9
see a
a.m.
lot
to
of live.
like, prime
3.
time wasn't live, though. Like, none of that was.
Yeah, I was glad we were watching it. That way I could not have to watch it at night. I could do something else.
Right.
I already saw it during the day.
I like watching it at night. That's kind of like your wind down. Let's sit in front of the TV and watch it. And you know what's going to be great in LA is that we're going to be ahead. All the big events are going to be at 5 Pacific, 8 Eastern. They're going to do that Olympics to cater us. They just are, which is going to be awesome.
Yeah.
Like we're not going to miss anything.
That'd be great.
Yeah, and I do think as a country we look forward to the summer more.
Well, and you kind of bring up a point how like the United States doesn't dominate in the winter, and that's fine. We're not covered in snow half the year the way some of these countries are. But the thing is, like, how many different medals are given out in cross country skiing? How many different events within
events
that?
are there? Yeah.
Or you have speed skating. like different lengths. So yeah, I think it's just interesting how you have some events that have multiple events within it, and then you have a whole 2-week-long tournament for hockey that get one chance to win a medal.
Do we ever figure out why curling was on every day?
Man,
they
I just
play
think
it every day.
people like it because they think that they can do it.
I'm glad you brought that up.
Yes.
Because how often did we hear that when we were watching this? Like, I forget which one of you said it, but if I did that for every day for 365 days, I could make the trials.
You might be able to.
Yeah.
I couldn't.
I think you could.
Yeah, I still don't have it up here.
Well,
I think that's what.
maybe not
yeah.
you, but
Yeah, I mean, somebody that's dedicated enough to it, to learning it, and competitive enough. Yeah, I think
they need to have somebody. Snoop Dogg kind of became the unofficial mascot, right?
why?
I don't know. Just because that's another ploy to get people to watch. Why not? Even better.
Yeah.
You know what they need to do, though? They need to send somebody, and you can make us some sort of celebrity, somebody down on these events, but, who doesn't know what they're doing. You know? Like, I want to see somebody be a speed skater.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Or go down a half pike and not be able to even,
I
like,
think
go down
we
it
all
straight.
can respect how hard those
I
are.
think so. I think some people will look at that and say, that didn't look that bad. The bobsled, that didn't look that fast.
Oh no, no. Yeah, well,
No, I want somebody to stand at the top of the half pipe hill and look down. Like, if I were, forget the walls that you're supposed to go up and down. Like, just going straight down that thing, I would probably be terrified. It's
Ski jump.
Oh yeah.
I want to send a regular person down the ski jump.
chance in-
Because you watch that and they're like, oh, that looks like kind of easy. You're just kind of leaning forward,
You think that?
It doesn't translate.
The only one I was thinking in the Winter Olympics that looks easy is curling. That's it.
Well, and that would be interesting to see.
That's it.
Snoop get up there and okay, Snoop, just
Snoop would die. We can't lose Snoop.
get in that little crouch that they do where they're down low and push the stone and try to get it in the bullseye. Without any other stones around it. They're so good. They know exactly how fast to push it. And hitting the angles to get the other stones to bounce in the direction that they want. I mean, there's so much skill to that.
I want to know how.
You don't
I would
realize.
I'd like to know the science behind how much of it is just basically getting the stone on the right track, and how much these scrubbers can manipulate how far a stone can move.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? You know how they start sweeping? How far can that really?
How much can they actually curl it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How big of an impact do you think?
So in other words, sorry, Eric, but they should have a track that shows the trajectory of it.
Like a putting green, like when they
Yeah.
putt. This
Yeah.
is how it should
That'd
go.
be cool.
You guys watch a lot more curling than I do. Going back to my question I was going to pose,
Yeah.
Miracle on Ice was huge for U.S. hockey in
Yeah.
the 80s, right?
Yeah.
What kind of an effect do you think this will have on youth hockey specifically? We're in the team youth sports business, right? We don't do a lot of hockey.
We don't do any. Yeah.
I think, and I'm hearing people talk, and I think they're right. Going back to the 80s, it was a very regionally based sport, right? Minnesota played hockey, Massachusetts played hockey,
Right.
And then after that, the Midwest started picking it up. It got big in Michigan, California. It got big, of all places. So I wonder how big it'll get now.
It can't. Is the problem.
It's funny. Well, okay, so why do you think
It
get
can't get bigger because you need ice rinks.
right?
That's your biggest
It's an
problem with
expensive
hockey.
sport.
It's
It
an
is a
expensive
very
sport.
expensive sport,
So there's not like 30 baseball fields within a mile of downtown, but there's only 3 hockey rinks.
How many of you are good at ice skating? Sufficient at ice
I
skating.
can ice skate.
Does
that count?
Yeah, okay, but what do you think the percentage of Americans who can actually get out on ice skates right now and actually go?
5%?
Maybe, right? And I think that's a problem too. Like, we can all pick up a basketball and brick it off a backboard, right? But you're playing basketball,
But I think back then the training's different now. Like, people, when they invest their time and effort into a sport, they actually are training for that now versus back then it was
just getting together and just playing.
Yeah, I think hockey
that's true.
in America is always on the upward because of where it started.
So there's a cap, though, in how big it can get. And
I
how
think there's a
popular it
cap,
can get.
yeah, but that doesn't mean the quality of play can't keep getting better, though.
No. I agree with that. But I think that you're not going to get the number swell. But you're right.
No,
Could you get another sport?
You just
'Cause
can't because there's limited ice time.
limited ice time, limited money, and limited skill. Because I can't ice skate. Patrick, you were talking about some of the uniforms too.
Oh, yeah.
USA is very classic, right?
Absolutely.
And I know if you're watching, we can go through some of these, but I want us to kind of describe too. Some of these countries missed the mark really bad. And it makes me think like the World Baseball, was it the Olympics or World Baseball Classic?
World Baseball Classic.
Great Britain. Yeah,
Oh,
just
boy.
great, and then arched, and then Britain.
Did you
I
see
don't
it
even
this year?
think- Was it
No,
arched?
no, we can
It's a
wait
slight
on that
upgrade.
one. Okay,
Slight.
So
Yeah.
you mentioned some of these, and I can let you go through some and try to explain
Yeah.
to people what these look like.
How
Well-
about the semifinal match? Who'd they play? Slovakia?
Sweden? Oh, no. Yeah, Slovakia.
Oh, that uniform matchup was a disaster.
Well, just because
very-
the colors were the same. Yeah.
Yeah.
They opted for the. Well, show the first one where you got Team USA winning the
Yep.
gold.
Yeah.
Nice
Yeah, we put
nod
that up
back
there.
to the Miracle on Ice team. They went back to the royal blue. I like it. I like that they went back to that look. And then if you go to the next one, we've got the former Yugoslavia facing off against each other, Czechia and Slovakia.
And they both use crests, right?
Yeah.
Like it's a big crest on the front of it, regardless of color. It's
Right.
red, white, and blue in both cases, right? Those
Yep.
are fine. Those are
I like the
classic.
upper one.
Yeah, the upper one we're
The
looking
blue
at.
and
Is
red.
that Slovakia? Or who is that?
Czechia.
Czechia?
Yeah,
like
they
that
got
one.
the nice crest on there, and then
Yeah.
Slovakia's got one. They got some mountains that are kind of
Oh, was that the one with the mountains?
faintly mountain in the
Let's go to the
background.
next one here
Yeah,
quick
those
as
are
we
pretty
walk
cool.
as we
But
talk
yeah,
through these too.
I just like, so you got Finland here where they got their crest on it and
Lame.
their multiple blues. The classic Sweden, the three crowns with their gold and blue.
Sweden's the Seattle Seahawks of Olympic hockey.
Yeah. And
You
then
like-
Denmark, you got your fire-breathing lion there. I just like the way most of these from year to year, they're all very, very similar.
Yeah.
I kind of wish the United States here, it's all about the
Germans-
marketing.
The Germans
The
are
Germans rock some pretty hard.
Those were amazing.
black tops, black pants with red and gold
Red,
accents.
Yeah, the
it looks
Iron
like the
Eagle.
flag.
Yeah,
That's
those were the coolest.
And then,
of course,
Vive la France!
Yeah.
You don't like these, do you?
well, they
hated
were
on
only
them.
in because Russia wasn't allowed.
So,
they, they dropped the ball in their.
And by the way, if you're
Olympic
not
appearance.
watching and you're listening to this, it's just the word France
Yeah.
and a bunch of squiggly lines underneath.
No, they're straight lines.
Are
They
they?
didn't
They
even
look
bother to
squiggly
make
to
them
me.
squiggly. They're just like multiple 7 or 8 underlines. Oh wait, sorry, 6 or 7 underlines.
Okay.
6, 7. But I just love the sweaters as they're called in hockey. The designs. To me, it's the best uniform, the best jersey to rock as a fan, because you don't need to put a player name on the back.
It's uncomfortable.
Huh?
Wouldn't you agree? A big patch hanging off your chest.
No. I wish we would do some hockey around here. If you have a hockey team, come on in. I would love to help you out.
Yeah, but you
with
want like
some
an
uniforms.
NHL team too, which. Well, they're talking
I would
about the
love an
banks and
NHL team.
finishing the banks. That's been a movement I've seen the last couple of weeks. City leaders,
yeah.
whoever, pushing for, let's finish the banks. There's only one way to finish the banks, and it's to do a new arena. I'm sorry.
And a marina.
And a
Arena.
A marina district.
An marina district.
Arena. Say it like 10 times.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's on board now.
Yeah, I'm excited, but I don't know. I just have to wait for that tax levy to vote on again.
So, anything
See
else
what
about
that
the
ends
Olympics?
up-
Because I want to move on to something that. So on Saturday.
It was incredibly exciting. I went to Molly Malone's. I'm just thrilled, like how many people were watching that game on Sunday, and how many people were excited to watch it. It was.
It's a moment.
It was. It
There's
absolutely
very
was.
few moments, and you think about where everybody in America gets super excited over something. There's not much of that.
Right.
as we
Can you
know.
think of an Olympic event, like in our lifetime, that was as big as that hockey win? Like I know the Michael Phelps thing was a big deal. Like that, everybody got behind that. But
Yeah.
I can't think of anything going back that was
There's
as
just a
memorable.
I
as
mean,
that-
there's
that
more.
will be.
There's like iconic moments. Who was the gymnast on the broken knee or broken leg?
Yeah, that
Terry
was
Strug.
Yeah,
Strug.
like there's that. There was.
Yeah, they call them the Magnificent Seven. That women's Olympic gymnastics team was pretty legendary for people who follow Olympics. Michael Phelps.
Who was the figure skater that stabbed the other one?
Oh yeah, Harding and Kerrigan. Yeah, the '90s had some drama. Yeah, I like that. I like the '90s Olympics. You had other people too. You had several gymnasts. Simone Biles has been. That's a more recent one. But that was over several. Kind of like Phelps was over several.
Shaun White was over several.
Shaun White was over several. Those are like iconic Olympians. But to your point, Ryan, I don't think we've had a seminal moment that got everybody excited. Well, most everybody.
And to have a sweep too.
Yeah.
Even for the women, just to put it to Canada. Well, they didn't really put it to them. They did it in the pool play, but hey.
Still.
And they both won in the same fashion, essentially.
They were great. And it was a moment that united most of America. And you don't get a lot of that now. I don't think I have to tell anybody listening or watching that it's hard to find something unifying. And that's what sports should do. And that's what it did. So I was really happy with that. It was awesome. It was great. Yeah, it was one of the better moments. I think that might be one of the best moments as we look back at 2026. So USA,
Absolutely.
baby. That was exciting.
Reds winning the World Series.
Well, okay, well, that'd be up there for us. You know what else was cool on Saturday? You didn't like when I turned off the Olympics here, but I turned it off to put on UC basketball. Say whatever you want.
Here we go.
And here we go, because
Here's
I want to
the
get
trap.
into this. It is a trap, right? It's a trap. UC goes into Fog Island and
Ryan's
beats
opened up
Kansas.
his,
Ryan
his
is excited.
seltzer.
You heard that pop opening.
Kansas is in shambles. They're missing their dude.
Yeah,
They
well,
can't figure out what's going on.
Yeah, their
Fog.
dude. They went in there. Nobody goes in there. Biggest win in how many years? What did we see?
It was the
First top 10 win.
road top 10 road win since 1990. I saw. I don't know if that was right.
90 or
but
93 or something. Yeah.
90,
Wow.
And then I saw it was the worst loss for Kansas against an unranked team since like 50 something years.
53 years. That's what it was.
Wow.
Right.
53. I mean,
So-
that's crazy.
Yeah. All right. So great. They're
Yep.
now what? 15 and 12. 14
Maybe
and 12.
14 and 12.
Okay. Regardless, they're above 500.
Yep.
Is that getting them into the NIT?
No, wait a minute. We're not doing that. We're not doing that. We're gonna get Ryan excited here for just a
Okay,
moment.
let's
all
get
right?
Ryan excited.
Ryan, as you know, anybody who pays attention to us loves UC, and rightfully so. All right, but they are above 500. If you look at any bracketologist, they're not in there. However, they got more big games, including Texas Tech, I believe.
Yep. At 7:00 tonight.
Oh.
Okay, so we're about to tip that
Oh,
off.
that's why you wanted to speed this up.
All right.
No, I just don't want to keep it. We want to
Yeah,
keep
I
this
want to keep this
lively.
nice and tight. You know,
Right.
people interest
tight.
wanes.
Don't wanna lose people.
We're Americans. We have a very short attention span. That's why we do 3-on-3 and overtime hockey.
Yeah.
So, all right. So they're, if they can win 3 of 4, win a couple games in the Big 12, it makes things at least interesting. But okay, so that's fun. That's the fun part.
Right.
And I think you had fun watching that on Saturday,
Yes.
right?
Yep.
Yeah. You hadn't seen that all year.
No, you didn't see it because you were working so hard.
I was right. I did.
Well,
that is true.
Yeah, you have to make up for other people, maybe not. All right, so that's great. But then Jason, I know, wants to, and you said it already, it's a trap because I think we've all been on this Wes Miller experiment is not working. So now, this is like your nightmare scenario. Here they are winning down the stretch. It's almost like seeing Zach Taylor, for those who want him fired, getting the Bengals back to 9-8. Well, they really closed strong, and the defense came on. So this is what Wes is doing, finally getting his guys to play up to their potential. Are we worried that this is going to give him more time when maybe it shouldn't? A strong finish to the season. Is this the worst thing that can happen for UC? Or can we just sit back and say, they beat Kansas and this is fun? Or are both true?
Both can be true, sure.
Both can be.
I don't even want to talk about it.
You don't want to talk
I don't
about
want
it.
to talk about it
Yeah.
because it's if he makes the NCAA tournament, he's around another year. I think he's around another year if he wins out.
If they do what I said, they have 4 games left. They win 3 of 4. Let's just say that puts them at 18 and 13 to finish. They win 2 games in the Big 12 tournament. That would get them to the semifinals, I believe. I don't know how it's broken up. So they finish 20 and 14. Don't make the tournament. Maybe make the NIT, regardless of if they go or not. Whatever. 20 and 14, a 20-win season. Do they keep him?
So I'm. This is two ways for me. I really want to see UC basketball succeed because when it does, this city goes nuts. So you really want to see him succeed, whether it's with West or another guy. Once you get to the end of the season, you really gotta like kind of go out there and get some feelers out to see what coaches are available and if there's a right fit available. You just don't want to hire somebody just to hire somebody as well.
We've said it before. A lot of it depends on if the guy above Wes and Scott Satterfield, the athletic director, is still in his chair.
Yep.
And if he's not, then that changes everything because a new AD would want to bring in his own guy. I'm not saying he's going to get fired, but just saying if they're looking at this, UC athletics, baseball aside, that's always fun when baseball does well, and they have. But the big two have not performed up to expectations the last few years. So as a school, do you okay, it's been 3 years, guys. How many years has it been since the Cotton Bowl? 4? Right? Like that kind of thing. Are we hitting too much of a skid?
Yeah.
We need something. One of the two, right? And neither have performed. So does that fall back on Cunningham? I wonder. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I've seen people say that it starts with him, and
Well,
I still think Satterfield's doing fine. I know people
I
out
agree
there
with you.
hate,
Yeah.
but he's gotten better each year. If he goes 9-3 this year, I think the talks about him being fired are over
But again,
for at least a year or two.
but you're saying that if Cunningham doesn't get axed, if he does get axed, if he gets
Cunningham
fired,
gets axed,
then I think it's fair game.
I don't think you fire the football coach if you see what did he go 3 and something, then he went 5 and something, now he's 7. If he gets to 8 or 9 next year, I don't think the new AD comes in and goes, no, you're gone. He's going to see that kind of progression of him getting better.
I think it's less about that. I think it's more about timing and timeline. I don't think you fire him now because he's already got his recruiting class in place. You can't go into the portal anymore. That's closed. Yeah. So it doesn't really make any sense to bring in somebody new. You might as well give him one more year of run and then
And if he does good, if he gets to 9 wins, I think a lot of fans in Cincinnati are happy.
I think most should be, sure. Yeah. Well, and going back to your UC point, the city is alive when they do well. What it does is, and I can't understate this, it bridges the gap. This is a lull in sports here, right? People want to get excited about the Reds, but they can't quite yet.
Why not? Ellie and Suarez went back-to-back today.
Today? Okay.
oh, wow.
Keep going.
Does anybody out there get excited? Feel free to respond and let us know. Because it's still spring training, right? You get excited, you look for little things, but come on, it's spring training. The Bengals are in the rear view mirror. There's this gap. And I don't want to talk combine. I don't care. I know.
Just wake me up when the season's here. Yeah.
Kinda. I mean, I'll watch the draft, but I'm sick of mock drafts already.
I enjoy college baseball though. That's where I think we all
that's
differ.
why I'm excited about hockey. I mean, even the Olympic hockey was cool and very fun to watch, but I'm gonna focus, pay some attention to the Blue Jackets, and hopefully they make a playoff run.
pick a different team. Pick a good team.
No,
we're missing the point. Most people don't do what you guys are doing. There's a dead period that UC needs to fill. Heck, Xavier on a lesser extent. Make all your Xavier.
Xavier can.
There's just nothing going on here right now.
Why not? Miami's undefeated.
There we go.
Yes, and they are. And that's great.
Whoop-de-doo.
I
Sorry.
know.
They're just a little too far outside of the 270.
No, you know what the problem with Miami is that even nationally, and this has a carryover effect to fans here. Nationally, that's great. If they went out, they might be one of the last 4. What are we doing?
What are we
They've won
doing?
every single game. But the fact that they're just now 22, and they're just now maybe a 9 or a 10 seed. They've won every game.
Yeah.
So I think even here locally, we're if Joe Lenardi has them as a 10 seed, then I'm not getting that excited. I don't care if they won every game. That's stupid. Listen, I think the NCAA tournament, I don't know what they're doing, these BPI, all these different metrics they're looking at. I thought winning was more important than all of these. You're telling me some, I don't know, 8th or 9th ranked team from the Big Ten?
Who cares?
We should get more excited
reward,
about than
Reward the
Miami?
guys that went.
Yeah.
Right.
Didn't Indiana teach us anything? That you can go from rags to riches in sports and be really, really good?
That's football, Eric.
So you're saying
different.
Miami's going to win the Natty?
Miami, Ohio can advance in the tournament. Yes, they can. Because they have athletes who play the same
And
sport
not only
as everybody
that,
else.
but them advance. What people don't understand is them advancing helps their recruiting. It helps the small schools recruit. So that's why I'd rather see the smaller school in there that might be 28-4 versus Big 12 team that's 18-14. I don't want to see that.
right.
It's the
put
only
them in.
sport. It's the sport where Cinderella matters.
Yes.
Because you can win 2 games. And oh my gosh, more than 2 games. What are we talking about? Let's talk about some Final Four teams that have been there. George Mason's been to a Final Four.
Yep.
VCU's been to a Final Four.
What was
Butler's
Yeah, what's Sister Jean? What's Loyola Chicago?
what was the Florida Gulf Coast? What was their nickname?
Dunk City.
Dunk City.
Yeah.
Like that was
Oh,
just
yeah.
fun
They
to watch.
advanced.
St. Peter's a few years ago.
New Jersey Institute of Technology beat a 1 seed.
Yes.
Like this
Virginia.
stuff happens.
Yes.
So let's allow this stuff to happen.
Allow it to happen.
Yes, let's get more of these guys in. And I'm sorry. 18-14 Big 12 team.
UC. Yeah.
Right.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Right.
do more.
I
all right?
agree.
Because this is another example of a college sport where the conferences don't matter as much as we make them out to matter. They just don't. We don't know. All right? Use your eyes. 26-0 is pretty damn good.
Yeah.
Put 'em in.
Yeah.
And I know they're going to get in. Well,
Yeah.
I don't know that they're. What if they lose one of their last regular season games and get upset in the MAC tournament?
They won't get
that
in.
would-
And they
And
might
that's
not
a
get
shame.
in.
Yeah,
That's a
yeah,
shame.
that would be a tragedy. Yeah.
It would be a tragedy that most people wouldn't care about because we're so obsessed with the talking heads and their bracketologists. Not just Lenardi,
Talking
but
about
I
the
mean,
big
yeah,
schools.
like
Yeah.
well,
Yeah.
look at their net and how many quad 3 losses do they have as opposed to quad 1 wins and oh my gosh, it's
What's
it's
talked about
nauseating.
more when like Loyola makes a run or like Michigan makes a run?
Loyola.
Right.
Yes,
Yeah.
it
Yeah.
brings eyes to it. It's like, oh shoot, this 8 seed's making a run, this 12 seed's making a run. I'm gonna watch this.
Who was in the Final Four last year?
I don't know.
Exactly.
UConn.
Houston,
Florida.
Yeah, Houston and Florida played, right? Okay. Houston and
I
Florida.
just remember Florida won.
Yeah, they did. I almost forgot that. Jason's point's well taken. A few years ago, we've referenced before when like San Diego State was in it.
Oh, yeah.
FIU was in
Yep.
it.
Yeah.
Like that's fine.
Was that
That's
the Miami
what we
year?
want. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean that was a stupid like UConn, Miami, San Diego State, and then FIU.
Yeah.
That was great though,
Yes.
because it was new, it was exciting. You wanted the little guy to win.
You enjoyed the journey.
I enjoyed the hell out of the journey. Yes, same
You know
thing.
what? You bring up. You know what that gets me thinking about is our pool,
Yeah.
our office pool here.
Okay.
You remember how we each get a team in a quadrant,
Yes.
1 through 4, 5 through 8. You know, so
The seeds he's talking about.
yeah,
Yes.
yeah. So that was fun, except there weren't any upsets last year. I'm curious, like, if there's anybody out there listening, like, what kind of unusual office pools do you have for the tournament?
Yeah, there's some where it's like a elimination thing if they do this or that. Yeah, you can do a lot of different things with college basketball. To your point, you weren't making this point, but I think it brings it up. College basketball, the NCAA tournament is the best thing, or should be the best thing going in American sports every year, because of the unpredictability, because of all the different storylines. It's chock full of
And the
everything.
timing. It's
Yeah.
like the perfect time of year where like all eyes are on that. I mean, you do have some NHL, but that's about it.
I love that time of year, to your point, when you have where the Reds are leaving Arizona, coming back home. So you got baseball starting, you have basketball finishing. The weather's getting warm.
Yep.
It's just, there's so much excitement. And yeah, then you just find a team. UC's not going to make it. Let's just be honest, more than likely, right? But then, you know what, go pick a team that, wow, you know what?
Pick the Miami Redhawks.
The
Let's go to the
UMass is good this year or something. I'm going to get behind them
Marcus
because they have a
Camby
cool
come back?
story or something. Yeah, John Calipari's back again.
Oh, wow.
No, I don't know. But yeah, you can pick somebody fun and you can have a great journey.
Have a
all
great
about enjoying
journey.
the journey.
Buy a new T-shirt.
Yeah.
Come on down.
Yeah.
Pick a team and get a T-shirt at Koch.
I don't know if we have any UMass T-shirts. Pick one of the front runners T-shirts. And then,
the ones we were talking about, you don't want to root
yeah,
for.
root for them because that's what we sell. And then talking about this time of year too. And Patrick, I know you wanted to talk about this a little bit. FC Cincinnati's playing already.
Oh yeah.
Now, none of us. I'm not going to put under the illusion that we're huge FC fans, right? The games are fun. We love when they do well. They're becoming a very, very stable, good franchise. But why are they playing now?
Yeah, I don't know.
They're changing the
weird.
season next year.
Yeah, I know.
So
Yeah.
they have to get ahead of it this year.
Okay. But they always play early.
No, but it's not this early. This is way earlier because they're trying to shift the season to fall more in line with the European season.
And this is going to get more of the better European players here. Isn't that part of it for
don't-
recruitment?
Maybe.
I don't know.
Okay,
I
regardless.
don't understand all that, but
Or maybe they're just trying to stack the deck in their favor and have a home game against a team from the Dominican Republic in the middle of February,
There you go.
Which
which
God
is
bless
happening tomorrow.
We had,
Yeah.
Jason, you don't know this yet because you weren't here today. We had that the team from the Dominican come in today.
the whole team.
Yeah.
Just about.
Check this
Yes.
Three of them came in and bought some
We should've put
gloves,
this on the side.
and
They're
then
out
like an
front.
hour later, the rest of them came in.
Yeah, so yeah, exactly. One guy
in front
said,
of the
"Oh my
store."
gosh, I'm freezing. I need gloves." He found gloves here, and then the entire team came in to buy gloves
Nice.
because they're so cold. Because
Yeah.
they went where they were in Minneapolis or somewhere, I think. and
Which
they-
was probably domed.
Yeah.
Oh, it could have been, but I think
Yeah,
they
but-
expected the cold there. They didn't expect it to be this cold here. And then if you're a fan, and I'd love to hear from some FC diehards, does it bother you to go to these games? You know, I mean, listen, that place
I
is
don't
jumping
think
in the
it
summer.
does.
You don't think it
it
does?
does.
No, because
It's like going to the
the
Bengals game.
fancy
Yeah.
Europeans that watch football, they watch it in the winter. So the people that want to be fancy Europeans
There you
here, they'll watch it in the winter.
Yeah.
Never
I
gonna
agree.
let that
Speak-
go.
Speaking of the FC Cincinnati Stadium, you've been there, right? That's a nice,
It's great.
nice place. You're going to be able to watch UC Miami play football there. Did you see
Right,
that?
I did see that.
How about that?
That's two
I love
questions. What's the capacity? Does anybody know?
26,000.
26,000.
Okay.
They'll probably expand it just a little. So let's call it
Can you
27,
expand it?
28.
I guess you can a little bit. You can. Okay. Interesting though, because that's not that many people.
I love it.
It's not.
No, but I played at Paul Brown. There's probably only 26,000 people that'll go in there.
Yeah.
Played up
40
there.
times.
It's. Have you haven't been to a game there?
Where?
TQL.
No, I haven't been to a game. No,
There's
just
not a
concerts.
bad seat for a football game. Like
It'll be-
it's gonna be great.
It makes you want to go, doesn't
So
it?
wait, that starts
I
next
didn't
year.
know
Yeah.
I thought UC and Miami like gave up on their rivalry. Didn't they stop that for a while? In football?
No, not that I'm
I
aware of.
thought UC was dominating, so they decided.
They are, but they're not stopping it.
all right.
No. Don't get rid of that rivalry. I don't care if it's not a rivalry. Just keep the game going. Because and if you're Miami, Ohio, every 10 years you win, and it's huge.
Yep.
So the benefit of winning one every 10 years. Sorry, and that's not where you're going with this. I hate college and how they're getting rid of rivalries. I hate that these schools don't play each other.
yeah.
Like the historic ones because of conference realignment. That's a tangent. I'm not getting off on that one. That's cool though. Yeah,
save that
UC
for
Miami. So
football
people,
season.
yeah, exactly. UC Miami at TQL will be good. I think it'll be good for sightlines. I think it will be fun to have it downtown. I'm glad that they reached out and did that. It's nice to have TQL I don't want to call it a backup stadium for these sorts of things, but just another option, another venue,
Having
another
two
pro
options.
venue.
Yeah, and you're seeing them get more concerts there too, which is great.
It is.
What happened to the Chili Bowl? That was supposed to be a thing at TQO.
Well, maybe now that they're playing more football, if they start playing more football games there, they can.
Cincinnati Chili Bowl.
Well, we need to finish the banks.
Oh yeah,
And
finish the
then
banks.
I
Get
could
the
just kinda-
arena.
The
and
arena
an NHL
marina.
team.
And then finish
Arena,
the
marina,
convention
yeah.
center district by us here. Build the hotel.
Oh yeah, I guess
Yep,
that's
put in a
that's going
Chick-fil-A.
up too.
And a Starbucks. Sorry.
Starbucks
We
and a
lost our
Chick-fil-A.
local Starbucks down here, and we have to walk a really long
Local?
ways to get there now, and I don't like it. All right. And don't for all you people. Oh, I brew it at home. No, don't come to me with that. All right. I'm very lazy.
I do
So,
both.
that's fine, but for a city of this size, when we have a big convention center, the first thing they should have done after they built it is said, okay, where's the nearest Starbucks going to be? Because it can't be 6 blocks
So they-
away.
Yeah,
Well, think about it. They have dance competitions and they have cheer competitions. They got
fencing
volleyball
here not long
tournaments.
ago.
They have fencing. I
Yeah.
feel like those are the people that want Starbucks.
Yeah.
Like a place would.
Oh, and I'm sorry,
Well,
America doesn't run on Dunkin', it runs on Starbucks. All
Yes.
right, we're just going off the numbers
Isn't
here.
there some generic coffee shop inside of the
Or at least give me a
Convention
Big
center
B.
now?
Or
something.
Dunkin'. I mean, whatever. Just put
There's
a
a
coffee.
Dunkin' closer.
There is?
Yeah,
Where
it's-
is it?
Fountain
Yeah.
Square?
Oh, Fountain Square, but that's not close enough to the convention center. If you're from out of town,
No,
you
but
want
for
something on the
you.
other block. Yeah, I could.
Graders is closer by like 50 feet.
It's on the backside of it.
Or I could just bring my own coffee in with me to work, I guess. All right, so I don't love FC playing now. I mean, I'm sure if you're a fan, it's great to have the boys back. So we'll see how they progress.
You wanted something to watch? Watch it.
Okay.
Get into it.
College basketball. I'm trying.
Yeah, well, the World Cup's coming up this summer. That's when I watch soccer, personally. It's just easier to follow.
Makes sense.
I kind of know where most of the countries are.
Yeah, no, that makes sense.
There's
Reds.
no sponsors on the jerseys.
I'm transitioning to Reds because we care more about that.
Yes, we do.
Yeah, you know, so anybody paying attention, I know Jason just brought up the fact that Ellie and Eugenio went back to back, which is
A little bit, not a ton.
so what are we feeling like? I mean, everybody's healthy to my knowledge, right? Nothing bad from that standpoint, which is great. Is Suarez playing third? Are they putting him at third? Or, he's just going to be DH, right?
DH first, maybe
Bryan
third every now and again when
get it
Brian
third.
needs to hit you. That
So-
glove at third, you can't give up the glove at third.
No, I just didn't know where they're putting him in spring training. I know Brian Hayes is your opening day third baseman.
Let's talk about this.
What's that? Oh yeah,
Their
we're holding up the
clubhouse.
clubhouse hat.
Yeah, like or hate?
So, okay, so for those of you not watching, and Jason, you can show the ones who are watching, you know, New Era has fallen in love, in my opinion, with this small kind of silicone square logo. The Bengals did it. I mean, the NFL did it in some form, and now MLB is doing it. I think it's cool. I like it.
Well, New Era's big thing with the clubhouse or spring training clubhouse hats is always to try something new. So I think you have the new fabric that they're trying right here, and then they're just putting some patches in different places. I don't know. I don't like the price, but I don't mind the hat.
So I do want to just say, in defense of us, it's getting really hard to keep a hat under $50, New Era.
Yeah.
You know, I
getting
will.
up there. It's crazy.
It is getting crazy.
Do you remember the spring training where they did the mesh hats? And like all the bald guys were coming off the field with like
Burnt heads.
So at least it's not. At least there's no mesh in this hat. You know, I don't mind it. You know, it's clean.
I don't. It's clean.
I don't like the Mr. Red Leg head on the bill. I think they could have done without
last year they
that.
put it underneath.
I know. I didn't like that either.
Okay.
You almost have it right. It's fine. It's good.
I
Yeah,
like
it's-
the kind of the mixed embroidered silicone patch that they had in previous years. That
Yeah.
was pretty cool.
Well, remember back in 2000 when you know, maybe Griffey makes it cool, like he makes everything cool.
The black
you know,
mesh.
the black kind of like not fully mesh, but
Right.
Yeah,
well,
that-
yeah, and what you know, so if the Reds win the World Series, while this is, I don't know.
Yeah.
It'll
You don't.
become
It's
a
not
hat.
like you have a sideline hat for the Reds. You know, the manager's still wearing the
Do you think
the regular on field.
You know, but I think they wore that mesh one we were talking about for a couple years. You think they should like let some of these kind of be the hat, become a spring training hat instead of changing it every year? Like that's just what it
No,
looks
I
like.
I like changing it every year. I try new things. I like trying new things. Throw it at the wall, see if it sticks. If it doesn't, if it's a crash and burn, it's a crash and burn.
Okay.
Because they've come up with some like stuff in the past that they've used down the line for other sports.
I don't like trying new things. I like finding one thing I like and doing it every time.
Okay.
Why would you go to a restaurant if you knew you liked something?
If you
pick a
knew
different
you
dish?
got sick off of it, would you go again?
All right, so if you've
Yeah,
ever
we-
seen The Office,
We didn't have a show last week, and here's why.
yeah, exactly. We didn't have a show because I got sick. All right, listen, I had listen, I live on the west side of
Put
Cincinnati.
them on blast. Why not?
And if you, no, I love the new Cooper's Hawk on Harrison Avenue. Anybody local, it's a great spot. Needs a bigger parking lot, like everything on Harrison Avenue.
That parking lot is huge.
It's not big enough. I had to park in Lowe's next
It's
door.
huge.
I'm just telling you, it fills
Don't
up.
go there then.
Don't
It was
go-
a sign not to go because you got sick.
Listen, I only got a little sick off their gnocchi carbonara. Gnocchi's little potato pillows, for those who don't know, very, very good.
Okay.
So that
Fancy.
was 2 weeks ago, and I'm like, it could have been something else. I don't know. So last week I did it again, right? Because we don't have a lot of options for going out, and we don't cook a lot, so whatever. So we went again, and I had it again. And you know that 2:30 feeling in the morning when you got to go hug the toilet for a while, and at
Bubble
that
gut?
point I knew that's what it was. Just so you
Bubble gut?
know, I went yesterday and had a different dish. Thank you very much, and it was fine.
There you
So
go.
just can't have the gnocchi. All right.
It was fine.
Why
you
are we
gonna have
talking
it
about
again?
this? Why are
You
we-
brought it up. You said you don't like change.
No, I don't like change. right. I don't like change. And you know what? To that point, I had a dish I had every time, and then I'm like, you know what? I'm going to try the gnocchi, and then look what happens. Go with what you know.
That sounds like your grievance.
It's not my grievance.
Oh.
I have a grievance.
You have a
Ooh.
grievance.
Yeah.
Are we
I think we're
transitioning?
Are we
Do
there?
do
I
we
think
have a
we're there.
trivia?
Go ahead,
No,
Ryan.
We're not doing trivia.
We don't
Sorry.
have any trivia.
I feel like this was
We'll
your
figure something
grievance.
No, you can. I've got a couple things. You just go ahead.
What's that? Loud typers?
Is that your grievance?
It wasn't mine. I thought you were going to use it.
No, I got other things.
Because I actually made type loud myself, so I don't know if this.
Okay, this is dying here. You both and everybody here, I type loud. I don't know what it is. I must have heavy fingers, and I know I do. And when I hit the space bar, God, look out, man.
It's probably
Like, you can
the
hear that.
gnocchi or whatever you eat.
The gnocchi? Yeah. All the potato pillows go to my fingers and make them heavy.
Just type on something.
pillows.
Yeah.
Here, how's your?
That's my space bar. You can hear that. I'm sure you could. Don't know why I do it. Can't stop it. Kind of don't
Just
want to
take
stop
out a
it
little
now.
aggression. Sure.
Maybe that's
why
what it
not?
is. Maybe it's a stress reliever. You know, it's like grabbing a stress ball when you've had too much. I don't know. That was going to be
that
your
somebody-
I don't. I have a
grievance?
different grievance.
I have got-
You can't
That
tell
must
me
be
what-
Ryan's.
Ryan didn't want to really say it because he's afraid I would get upset. I do it.
We
Trust
already
me.
addressed this. This is not new, right? We talked about this.
I've been doing this for 15 years.
Yeah, we were just joking about it. Was it?
Just came to light
Saturday.
recently.
Yeah.
Saturday
Oh,
before you were
all
there.
that time.
I did it today, and I looked up, and another guy we work with, Logan, was at Jason's computer, and he just looks up, and he's got like a half smile on his face. And I said, I know what I'm doing. And then he looks down, he's like, well, it's just funny because Jason has it on a Post-it. I don't like loud typers. It was on your desk.
It was my grievance.
It sure was.
But I
You
got.
yeah, go ahead.
It developed. No, go ahead.
No, that was. I'm just the butt of the joke.
No,
That
you
wasn't
said
my
you have a good grievance.
Oh, okay. Well, it goes with a story.
Okay.
Man, let's talk about stuff that I should stop eating, but I don't. Chipotle. Good Lord. So I've talked about this several times. How I'll go there and they're out of cheese or they're out of chicken or whatever. So last week I went and they didn't tell me this till I got up there. And they said, okay, sorry, we're out of cheese, tomato, and bowls. And
That's
then I saw-
non-perishable.
I saw the guy. Exactly. Why do you run out of bowls?
Bowls.
So then it hits me. The guy in front of me knew this too. And I see that they use the lid from the Chipotle bowl as the bowl itself. So I
What
said,
else are you gonna
okay.
use? Yeah.
All right, you know what? I'm already here. I already waited 20 minutes for you not to tell me you're out of stuff. So give me my
not gonna
chicken
audible
and
to
rice
just a
because that's
burrito?
all you have and a lid. And then after they did that, and they did this for the people in front of me too, they just put a layer of tinfoil on top of the lid.
Which
Okay.
one was
They
it?
didn't
This
try to
was
put
the one
another
in
lid
Dent.
on top of the lid.
Dent
Like-
Chipotle, I'm coming after you. So here's the worst part, is that, okay, you don't have any ingredients, you put the foil over top, you don't even wrap it, you just put it on top of there. This poor woman, who's the cashier, she knows this is coming, doesn't register, picks up the lid with the tin foil on top and puts it sideways into the bag like it's an actual bowl and lid. Naturally, everything floods out of the lid/bowl into the bag. Oh, can you give me another one down the line? I put it in and it fell out. No kidding, it fell out.
We're out of chicken. That was the last of it.
I mean,
Enjoy your rice.
you know, I can skid behind, to Jason's point, it's non-perishable. You know, somebody brought up when I said this story earlier, well, a lot of people who eat in the store eat in bowls or out of bowls, but they don't use the lid. You should get there that day and say, all right, how are we looking? The lights are on. Oh, man, we're running low on bowls.
Let me order a skid full of bowls.
Let me call the other Chipotle 10 minutes down the road and say, this is a weird question. Can I get some bowls? Because we're going to run out.
Yeah.
Then what do we do? You can't keep open without bowls.
I mean, there's
you
a
can't stay
GFS
open.
right down the street. They have the bowls.
A what down the street?
GFS.
GFS?
You know what that is?
Gordon Food
The
Service?
one behind Stumps, that little place.
No. Oh, that.
Yeah,
Okay.
they actually
Yeah.
have the Chipotle
Do they?
bowls there. Yes.
Yeah. If
So-
you ever have a hankering for that rectangle of pizza that you had in grade school,
Yeah.
you can get it there.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Okay.
It's
So
a wonderful place.
put yourself in their shoes. Is it weird if next time I go there, I'm in line with a empty bowl and lid just in case?
You bring your own.
Bag of Parmesan, like grated Parmesan cheese, diced tomatoes, and maybe just some like already
your
like
own
get like
sides.
chicken you have to heat up.
Man.
And I'll say, I'm sorry, I know you're out of everything. Do you mind throwing this grilled chicken on your grill just for a little bit to warm it up? And then can you put all this together for me? And then they'll say, sure, that'll be $13.55. I don't know. I'm tired of it. You have anything?
I got two things. I'll make the first one short, sweet. I went skiing today, and I got trapped by the ski patrol on the lift. So they're on each side of me, which was miserable. I don't want to talk to you. I had my headphones in, and they're
really?
talking to me, and I'm like, I'm not really a people
What are they
person.
saying?
So,
No kidding. What are they asking you? What are they talking about?
oh, nice day today, huh? Yeah. How many times you been up here? I don't want to have a conversation
How
with
did you get? You got on the lift with a ski patroller on each side of you.
Yes, they came in from both sides. One came this way, one came.
you? Like,
I don't know, but I'm like, leave me alone. And they're like, I don't know.
Person of interest. You look like a person of interest.
Yeah, with going 10 miles an hour down the slopes. But that's my grievance. But I do have another thing I got to bring up. It's cod and god season at your kid's school.
Fish fry.
Fish fry season on the west side. It is a huge event everywhere. And do we know the fun fact of where the original fillet of fish came from?
Oh,
We do, but I did. A lot of people at home might
The
not.
original fillet of fish was created at the
The North Bend.
the North Bend McDonald.
Yeah.
Yep.
The McDonald's on North Bend Avenue here in town.
And you would never know because they don't advertise it.
No, it's a very small sign at the drive-through, like very little. But you should have the biggest sign in the world.
Yeah,
right there on the
especially
marquee.
around here.
Yeah, I agree.
Like-
because
Yep.
God and cod, man. I mean, it's huge, and not everybody calls it that. Apparently, that's a St. James
That's
thing.
a St. James thing.
No,
I'm
but-
more of a fan of the Magnificat at St. Williams.
Okay. Is that not the most like human thing to do? Like the whole point behind it is like a homage to God, like sacrifice. Okay, God, we're not going to eat meat. We'll just do fish, but we're going to deep fry the heck out of this fish. Yeah, that's okay, right? Because it's still not meat.
Yeah,
No,
right,
it's
right,
gonna. It's just I'll do pizza. That counts, right? Yeah.
Sure. Cheese pizza. Sure.
Cheese
Veggie
pizza
pizza.
just for me.
Fish pizza.
Or next anchovies.
pizza, good
I
lord.
put anchovies on a calzone once. and
So
just
speaking of
cross
pizza,
that off.
this
my list.
isn't a grievance.
Another grievance?
This
Damn.
Is,
Coming
is
in
something
hot.
that came in later, and Patrick was holding a baseball bat. I thought he was gonna like Al Capone me and just beat me to death.
I don't know why I picked it up. I
Yeah,
really
he was
don't.
just like walking around like, when I go to a party, I want Supreme. I want that. Like, I'm like, Patrick, put the bat down. We were talking, and I think a lot of you can appreciate this. You go to a party, and there's 6 pizzas laying on a table. What's in the box? And what do you assume?
You got to assume everybody's Kevin from Home Alone.
Kevin
Yeah, Kevin
McAllister.
McAllister.
So that's what we were talking about today, Jason.
Everybody wants cheese.
So I once had a boss when I worked in television that had a news meeting with everybody. He was the news director. He's like, all right, we're going to have a little meeting here. I'm going to get 7 pizzas or whatever it was. All right, great. So I opened up the first one, Supreme. Second one, Supreme. Nope. Third one, Supreme.
Wrong.
I said, hey, Bob, did you get anything else but Supreme? No, I figured everybody, it's got everything on it, so y'all would like it. Okay, that's wrong. All right? You
I
need
agree.
to, yes, like, and I asked Patrick this. Patrick
I
loves
must be the only one that would appreciate that.
No, like you can get 1 Supreme, 1 triple meat, and then there's got to be like 2 pepperonis and 3 cheese.
My opinion is, I think we should have 3 cheese per every other type of pizza because everyone will eat cheese if you want the food to get eaten.
3 to 1.
3 to 1, I think so.
3 cheese
very
for
safe.
every
That is
1
a very safe
pepperoni.
bet.
Correct, because I've been to so many
my
parties and I
goodness,
look back. What do we have left? Pepperoni. It's a misleading pizza choice.
It's like the go-to. That's like
Pepperoni
it's
gives me
by
heartburn.
far the most popular topping.
Something weird happens, Patrick, when you go to a party and you see that box of pepperoni next to the box of cheese. You go to the cheese. I can't explain it.
No.
It just no. Just this.
Go to the
Put the
pepperoni.
bat down. I'm just saying what happens. I'm not saying it's right.
You do. Speak for yourself.
No, I'd have to agree
Give me
that-
the toppings.
90% of people would go to the cheese if there was nothing left. People aren't going to go, there's no pepperoni left? No, they go, there's no cheese left?
Right.
They never complain that there's no other pizza left. They always complain that there's no cheese left.
Man, maybe I just have different friends or something.
I think you do, because those are never at the parties on.
You eat pineapple and ham left? No, we didn't
Oh,
order it.
No, see, yeah, that's.
Eat it on your own. Bring your own pizza.
No, we have that when I go to my
BYOP.
cousins for birthdays. Yeah. There's a cheese, but there's pepperoni, there's veggie, and like the Hawaiian.
Do you eat the Hawaiian one?
Heck yeah, I do.
It's fantastic.
Thank you, Ryan. Okay, so Ryan and I are on the same
It
page.
is,
on
but
that.
Ryan,
that's not
you're
a party
hosting-
pizza. It's not a
Yes.
party pizza.
Correct. This is not
Okay.
for your personal consumption at home on a Sunday night. You're having a party.
Somebody wants
And you
to try it.
And you don't. You have a very small. You have a little fridge with a lot of crap already in it, and you don't want to have leftovers. You're telling
throw 'em
me
away.
you have 6 pizzas. You have 6 pizzas you're going to buy for this party.
At least 2 are cheese.
3.
3.
Yes.
3, 1, and
2
1, and 1.
most.
Correct. That is exactly it. 3, 1, 1, and 1. 3 cheese, 1 pepperoni, 1 sausage.
Unless you know the
1
people that are
veggie.
coming and you know what their vibe is and it's
Sure.
pepperoni, then you could do like 3, 2, 1.
But whenever, that's another grievance. When you ask somebody that's going to be attending a party or a get together you're putting together, what kind of pizza do you want? Oh, I don't care. Sure you do. And
Pepperoni.
tell me, all right? Otherwise,
Then you'll get this guy over here with the 9 toppings on it.
Exactly.
I like bacon, Canadian bacon with ham.
No, it's it starts like this. I mean, just pepperoni would be good, and sausage, and onions, and green peppers, and black
ground
peppers.
beef,
Yeah.
American cheese.
You know,
with some
barbecue
ketchup.
chicken will be good, and maybe some ranch.
I went some friends of mine asked me to fill in on their bowling team last week, and they ordered a pizza, and it was sausage, and I'm like, good call, you guys.
Okay,
Sausage.
low-key sausage pizza is better than pepperoni.
Yeah.
I'll take that one in my grave.
Okay.
I
All
would
right.
believe that. I would believe that.
Okay,
I
so
can
we
get
can
on
have
board.
a sausage.
Yeah, we can 100%
2
have a
cheese
sausage.
and a sausage, and then
Screw the pepperoni.
1.
No, 3 cheese and a sausage. Sausage already built into my
People don't get pepperoni right.
Is anybody chiming in on this?
No, because they know I'm right. Do you have anything you want to say that's not pizza related or pizza related?
Well, I've said my piece, and you know what? I'll order my own
You
pizza.
said your pizza?
My pizza.
Yeah, joke.
I just want to wrap up the hockey conversation. Ryan, there's a slide on there.
What is this?
I feel like I was lied to with in Mighty Ducks 2. Like, Iceland is supposed to be this hockey powerhouse, but
Okay, a
they're
picture
never in
from
the Olympics.
D2. Maybe they were then.
No, they never were. And besides that, their colors aren't black and blue. Their flag is red, white, and blue, like half the rest of the world.
Oh, I saw the.
And they got this weird Viking guy on there. And yeah, they're just all made to look evil, and they're not good at hockey.
So who? What would the
shame
American,
on you, Disney,
The
for lying to
American.
us.
Speaking of shame on Disney, the American coach, either men's or women's, looked like the people were saying on social media the villain coach from D2.
I missed that.
Yeah, and he kind of does when you look at him.
Yeah.
Like, oh
Nice.
yeah, okay,
Yeah.
like hair slicked back, looks like
Yep.
he's up to something.
Yep.
So you're saying Disney didn't predict who was going to be the coach of the Olympics in 2026 correctly back when they filmed Mighty Ducks? Is that
Well,
what you're
I'm
saying?
just saying if the Simpsons did it, they would have known everything about it. And they would have known that Donald Trump was going to invite them to the State of the Union.
There we go.
Somehow. I don't know
Yeah.
what weird time travel device that Matt Groening has.
Gotta get
Wait,
home
he
and
hit
watch
that
it.
one too?
What? No, I'm saying.
I'm like, whoa.
No, but I mean.
No, I get you. They get a lot of things
Simpsons
right.
wrote the Mighty Ducks.
Yeah, the fact that, like, the one that still gets me is I think he's had 2 terms. To normalize Donald Trump being president. I mean, you went back when The Simpsons did that, like, that got kind of like a, yeah, that'll be the day kind of thing.
Oh, right.
And it happened twice. That's
yeah.
amazing. Like, sometimes we got to take a step back and be like, holy crap, how'd they get this right?
Yeah.
Aliens.
There's little green aliens in spaceships.
Yeah. Oh, hey, speaking of that, he said something about how pretty much kind of admitting that there were aliens, right? Like something about Obama releasing something about aliens, and he's like, yeah, you shouldn't have said anything. Like, whoa, so you're.
What?
Yeah, he's like,
I feel
you're
like
saying
it-
that? He's like, well, some people believe it, I'm not going to.
I feel like if there's a president to say something like slip up, it would be him, like
100%.
going through the book of presidents and be like, "Oh, look at this," and then he gets in his next press conference and just slips like.
I mean, look at what's going on. Lots of aliens. Aliens everywhere. Not supposed to say that. Whoops.
I could see him slipping up and saying something.
Yeah, if anything, we should.
Let's hope so.
Yeah, let's just
Prodding
keep
more.
him
We need
there.
to get some of this. Yeah.
Let him get even older, even more senile. Like, just let's see what else he'll say.
See
If
what
we can go a little Biden-esque at the end
what
of
else
the
are they
term.
hiding?
Yeah, that'd be great.
yeah.
So we can't confirm or deny aliens, but hopefully President Trump will come out and just tell us that there are, and then we'll go from
Yeah.
there. I will say, to wrap up the Olympic thing, that was the big ticket item for the last couple of weeks. It was a lot of fun. Now, if you're Italy, I would love to talk to the powers that be at Italy and ask them if it was worth it, because that's always been my gripe. And that's why I do think we need some sort of rotating system with Olympic venues.
4
to, like you
venues
said,
where
because they just basically probably bankrupt Italy. Like, was it worth it? It was great while it lasted, but what's the...
I feel like the
What's the
Winter
aftermath?
Olympics wouldn't do it as bad as, because a lot of those you just need a ski slope.
Well, to your point, we could even go to Salt Lake City here, and they're going to have it again in 2034. Yeah, that we saw. So I'd love to talk to people in Salt Lake. Yeah, I think they did that right.
Well,
use those
they have
venues.
the Utah Mammoths, so they have a hockey rink. They have mountains. I mean, what else?
People use the
need
slopes. They have I think they use still the bobsled center for stuff.
And then you need a smaller arena for speed skating, which I'm sure there's a convention center or something there that they could use.
That could be America's satellite Olympic venue. And you could just make LA the summer one.
Yeah.
I'd be fine with that. Anyway, the Olympics were fun. I know we all had a good time paying attention. Now we turn our attention to things we don't care as much about, like the NFL Combine. Maybe we'll touch on that. I doubt it.
And I'll update you guys on the Paralympics.
Okay.
Them going down the hill on those skis is amazing to me.
It's everything they do is amazing. But I still probably, sadly, just won't watch. I don't know.
I'll watch it. It'll be on here.
Okay.
Okay. Well,
Here's another
appreciate
couple
you
weeks
putting
to
it on,
get much
so
done.
I'll pay attention to it.
Yep. And we
There's
inch
more
closer.
hockey in the Paralympics
Yes.
too. So, all
And
right.
the U.S. is good.
All right.
See, that's it. If the U.S. is good at something, we'll all pay attention. We're inching closer to the Reds baseball, too. There's going to be a lot of more fun things to talk about. Where the weather is eventually going to warm up here in Cincinnati. If you're watching from somewhere warm, screw you. I mean, I'm really happy for you. I hope it does continue to get warmer as we inch closer to
We're getting
baseball
there.
season. I know
More sunlight.
we all can't wait. You know, we all can't wait. Youth baseball starting up
What
this
about the
weekend.
UFL season?
Youth baseball.
Oh, youth
in
baseball.
Cincinnati.
Yeah, any
is
of you
starting
coaches
this
listening that are
weekend.
playing this coming weekend, shame on you.
Kinda.
I'm dead
low-key.
serious. Shame on you.
Yeah. Pump the brakes, guys. You got
Yeah.
all summer. You know, I will say another grievance before we wrap it up. You know, I like an idiot, volunteered to coach my son's Catholic school league team, right? 8U, 9U. And we start on the 20th of March, which I think is way too early. And we probably won't because the fields are going to be wet and all that. But, you know, I don't like it because by the time summer really hits, when they're out of school, we're done.
Like, because it's a school sport.
I know. I just don't.
You gotta
I
be
don't-
done.
You don't have to.
You have to be done
Why?
for school sports when school ends.
That doesn't make any sense. It's warmer in June and July.
I know, but you have to be done with school sports when school ends.
Well, I don't like it. Anyway,
A rule somewhere, or are you just making stuff
No,
up?
that's a rule.
I don't like it. Anyway, so lots to talk about in the weeks ahead. Keep tuning in. Keep listening. Thanks for
Absolutely.
listening. Thanks for watching. And we will see you here again next week. Take care. everybody.
USA, USA, USA.